I always like to see what kind of people I'm dealing with. So I put together a little personality test that will really determine a lot of how the next few minutes go. All right? So if everyone can just bear with me and do as I do. All right? Everyone take your hands and put them out in front. All right? Just shake them up. Now take your two thumbs and put them so they're facing down. I already lost some of you. That's okay. All right. Now, take your right hand, put it over your left, and crisscross your fingers. Great. Just like the guy in the back. Perfect. Now, at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your hands so they're facing up. It's gonna be a long day. Long day. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Long day, guys. Anyway, thank you all for having me. Just to clear the air and answer the question you guys are all probably asking yourselves, no. I am not George Clooney, all right? I get it a lot. I get it. I'm a good-looking guy, all right? And despite my dashingly good looks and, let's face it, witty charm, all right, I'm just not him, all right? My name is Ashwani Jain, and I am a 10-year cancer survivor. When I was 13 years old, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, a type of cancer. Because my doctors found my tumor at its early stages, I only had to undergo 4 months of extensive chemotherapy. Now, I say only 4 months because every other child I met while getting treated at the Children's Hospital in D.C. had far worse conditions than I had. Many of them were not only younger than I was, but also had to undergo harsher treatments for longer periods of time. But although their physical conditions made them very weak, their spirits were obviously unbelievably strong. And it was from their courage and extremely optimistic outlook on life that I got inspired to give back. And I learned from the children I was getting my treatments with that no matter how bad things are, a negative attitude always makes things worse. And at the same time, it's often within your own power to make things better and find an opportunity in every difficulty. So because of that, I gave Inspired to give back. I stayed true to the UPS slogan, what can Brown do for you? And I got to work. That was funny. You guys can laugh at that. So anyway, after I finished my chemotherapy treatments, I began performing charity magic shows for the Children's Hospital, the Children's Inn at the NIH, and of course the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And I took to heart what Mark Twain once said, and I found out firsthand that the best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer other people up. So today I'm also now a volunteer Wish Ambassador and Wish Granter for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which helps to grant the wishes of children in the Mid-Atlantic region with life-threatening medical conditions. Now, just some really quick facts about the Make-A-Wish Foundation, especially the Mid-Atlantic. Many of our wish children are actually not terminally ill, which is a common misperception people have about the foundation, but they are actually not terminally ill. The average cost of each wish is around $7,500. 78% of those wishes involve travel, so any donations to frequent flyer miles, obviously most appreciated, and any miles that are donated to our foundation never expire. And in 2012, just last year, we were able to grant the wishes of 385 children in the Mid-Atlantic. But the best part about that is these stats are not just some abstract numbers and figures. They actually have a real impact on real children. In 2005, after my cancer treatments were over, the foundation gave me a trip of a lifetime. It was early morning, and the foundation sent a limo to pick me and my family up from our house. Now, that was the first time I actually saw or even rode a limo, so I wasn't really sure what to do. So I actually called shotgun and sat in the front seat with the driver. Now, for those of you who aren't laughing, I'll tell you a little secret. You're not supposed to ride a limo like that. Right? But lesson learned, I'm better at it now. Anyway, we then boarded a train to New York City, where we were granted by a Wish staff member who gave us a tour of the city and tickets to the Broadway show Julius Caesar. Yeah. Now, we saw the show, and after the show, they took us backstage to meet a lot of the cast and crew members. And then something happened that made my heart drop. I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the mirror. And oh my God, it was amazing, because I'm really good looking. It's okay, I know it's been a long day. Anyway, but then something else happened, which made my heart drop. And I turned around, and I saw the man that I had wished to meet, the actor Denzel Washington. I know, right? Yeah. So, needless to say, I was awestruck. All right. He took us to his dressing room, my family and me, where he spoke with us for about 15 minutes. And for those 15 minutes, nothing else mattered. You know, cancer was just another word in the dictionary. For those 15 minutes that we were with him and he was talking to us, my parents were not thinking about the fact that they almost lost their son to cancer. My younger sister was not thinking about all the pain that she saw her older brother go through. And I was not thinking about all the pain and scars that all the surgeries left after my treatments were over. All I could focus on for those 15 minutes was that my dream of meeting Denzel Washington was coming true right before my eyes. Wow. But that could not have been possible without the love and dedication and hard work of people and groups like you guys. Just by being at events like this, you guys are helping these kinds of wishes come true and inspiring, you know, a whole generation of children like myself and our families that there is hope and there is inspiration, and it does get better along the way. So I want you all to imagine if we can provide that amount of joy and an optimistic outlook on life that I had to all the different children, especially in the Mid-Atlantic region, who are suffering from these kinds of illnesses. You know, if we can do that to all children who are in this kind of process, then there is nothing that these kids cannot overcome, and I know that from experience. So, you know, I've been through a lot in my short life. I actually recently went a heart procedure 2 weeks ago that I'm finally fully recovered from, and they said it might have something to do with the treatments I had, but throughout all my experiences, all that I've been through, you know, I've learned that I pretty much live by a motto, and that is that today is better than yesterday, and tomorrow is going to be even better than today. And the reason I'm able to keep that positive outlook on life is because I come to events like this, I talk to people like you, I see the amount of love that you have for the foundation and for groups that are doing things like this, and it just really inspires me to keep going. You know, even when I'm having a bad day, I keep thinking that it can always get better, it's going to get better, and I keep trying to give back as much as I can. And that's, again, thanks to you guys. So thank you guys all so much for being here, for all the work you've done for the foundation, for allowing me to come here and speak to you guys, and I'm just really grateful for all you guys. So thank you guys so much.